Mid-dark thoughts of the Gray Tombstone.
Greetings. This is a little follow-up to something from a couple of weeks ago, and I need to talk about it. It happened this week, because it's bigger than one band, and it's bigger than one show. A legacy act, a band that spent decades building the credibility in this scene, just put a manufactured band on a major UK tour. Big rooms, big crowds, big platform, and a band with zero history, formed less than a year ago, signed almost immediately to a label with major distribution, money behind it, and now standing on a stage that took other artists 20, 30 years to earn. And the people announcing it called them the real deal. I'm not going to pretend I'm not angry about this, because I am. I watched that band spend decades earning their name. I respected the work it took to get there. And now, they're handing a chunk of that credibility to a band that has done none of the work, just because something sounded good to them online. Here's why this matters beyond one tour date. When a legacy act puts a manufactured band on their stage, they're not just making a booking choice. They're telling their entire audience, people who trust their judgment, people who've trusted that judgment for decades, that this is what real looks like now. They're paving the road, and once that road is paved, it gets used. Every label looking to buy their way into this scene now has precedent. Every manufactured band gets a little more cover. The next one is easier than the last one, because someone with real credibility already said yes. I'm not telling you to stop listening to artists you've loved for decades, and I'm not telling you to pay attention to what they're co-signing, because their judgment isn't infallible just because their back catalog is great. Scenes don't get bought all at once. They get bought one booking, one feature, one co-sign at a time, by people who should know better and don't ask enough questions before they say yes. The patterns are accelerating. Watch who's paving the road. Maybe I'll see you next time.
See you next time.